Hi, my name's Harry, 32 years old. Lived in Dubai for almost 24 years now, basically a huge chunk of my life. I think in terms of how that ties into my sort of charitable ideology is the fact that it's meant that I meet, and I have met a lot of people from various cultures, walks of life, and it's opened my eyes to a lot of the problems that are going on around the world and how we can help on those points. It's just something that's sort of always been instilled in me since a young age. My parents have always taught me that if you're in a more favourable position, then to use that to sort of the advantage and help those who are more in need. So I would say that's the main reasons. I think this one in particular, obviously I think everyone's aware of the humanitarian issues or should be. There is a few that maybe aren't, and I just wanted to raise some awareness towards the fact that these people need help. Having children myself, two young girls, sort of really hit home with me to see, the problems that they're facing and just the basics that they don't have that we, would consider everyday items. It just made me really want to try and, provide as much aid. I think living here is very hard to help in any other way than to raise awareness and funds for that cause. So it was just the main reasons for choosing this charity. Well, I hope just from, the main reason would be that through the money which we raise, which will be used to purchase just the bare necessities for these people to survive. That would be the main thing. I think also just, opening people's eyes to the fact that there is, a lot of need to help these unfortunate people. So, I would hope that by raising the money, by choosing to do something challenging, has made people realise that they can also, don't have to do the same thing, but they can do little things themselves, be it donating or trying to fundraise too. So hopefully my efforts have sort of inspired others to do the same. The platform was very user-friendly, and also I was able to get very quick responses from the support team using the WhatsApp messenger service that was easily located on the website. And then the instruction manual to set up my fundraising page was also extremely straightforward. I think that is, some of the harder things for people to do is to set it up, and I think the easier you make that, then the more sort of willing people are to do it again. So I'll definitely suggest the platform for others if they look to fundraise, and I'll also be looking to use it as well myself again. I kind of came up with the idea on quite short notice. Within a week I set the goal to walk as well, the distance of 100 kilometers. I'm quite fortunate that having lived here for so long, I've got quite a good friend group here, a big friend group, and social media definitely helps to raise the awareness. Using Instagram to post the stories, being able to post the link on there to donate, tagging Yalla Give, and using other sort of media platforms in Dubai. At one stage we were able to sort of reach out to Loving Dubai, and they posted a story on their page as well, which obviously they've got quite a wide audience. So from start to finish, the period was quite short, but I tend to find that if you sort of open a platform up quite early on, fundraising sort of doesn't, the first few days is strong, and then it kind of just sort of dies a little bit until you get towards the event itself. So the fact that it was quite short and a quick turnaround just meant people, were aware that it was happening very soon, so were more willing to donate. So, and then once the day started, I was able to sort of post the updates online, keep the link going, and yeah, thankfully, those people, very kind people who donated, sort of helped me just get over that final hurdle. We were probably about 10,000 short on the day, and then we've now surpassed that to I think 58,000 dirhams total. So yeah, it was mainly social media which helped the most to get it out there. It was essentially a charity run that I was planning to do. I mean, I'd only ever run a marathon before, so around 42 kilometers. 100, sounded quite ambitious, but I thought to myself, if I'm gonna put myself through something, then it needs to be worthy of the money which people are donating. So essentially the plan was, initially, I was hoping to run from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. Unfortunately, because of regulations and obviously the Sheikh Zayed Road is not the most straightforward for sort of people walking or using any sort of pathway. So we had to change the plan and came up with a route basically from here where I live onto the Palm, covered the Palm, and then ran essentially up to the flagpole next to Jumeirah Mosque, and then back down. So in the end, managed to do 73 kilometers. Unfortunately, I was extremely dehydrated and I had a lot of pain in my knee to the point where I could barely even lift it off the floor. So yeah, through medical reasons, I decided it was not possible to complete it, but that's not to say I won't give it another go at some stage and make up for the fact that I didn't get there to the finish line in the end. But I think everyone was very, very kind in their messages after the self sort of disappointment that I wasn't able to sort of finish what I set out to do. But everyone was very very kind in their support afterwards and made me feel that I had definitely sort of earned the money for the charity cause. So that's basically it. I think going back to the first thing I said, we generally, I think most people living here in Dubai and a lot of people in the world, have the basic needs that to survive. You have tap water that or sort of basic bread, food. You don't have to think about those things. Other people around the world do not have that. I mean, this is not just this humanitarian crisis, but in other areas where they're less fortunate, they daily wake up with the struggle to just get through to the next day. So I think, it's our duty, I feel, or at least my duty, to give what, back the fact that I've got a luxury that other people don't always have the ability to afford. So I think, yeah, it's just, if you have that ability to help, then you should use it to the best.